God bless everybody. Welcome to Freestyle Fridays. But I changed the name up a little bit for one. And are you ready? As we can all see, stock market is going to the crapper. I'm excited. Yep, I like it. Because in order for me to make money, I need to get this stuff cheap. That's real talk. How y'all doing? God bless y'all. God bless y'all. Top to bottom, how you doing? How's you doing? God bless you. God bless you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Life is good. Life is great. And I'm just excited. I know everybody's like, well, how are you excited? Because the stock market is on the crapper. I'm excited because I finally get to spend some money. And I watched my stock account drop by probably about $2,000 in one day, but maybe a little more. I don't even know. I didn't even care about that. I just like, okay, I got a little bit of money. I'm going to start buying. But you know, it is what it is. We expected this. I mean, for those that understand how this works, this is exactly what I expected. This is exactly what I expected. Top to bottom hair, nail, skincare. Y'all need to go check them out. That's all I'm saying. Y'all need to go check them out. But how's everything going with you? God bless you. How's everything going? But yeah, you're right, absolutely. It's time to buy. I can't say that no more clear than that is. Most of the people, and this is just how I see things as it relates to the stock market, and this is why I say, are you ready? Because this moment for me. I was waiting for this moment. I was waiting for the moment that Trump announces tariffs, what was going to do. I knew that the market was going to get spooked, but it ain't the first spook. The first spook is just Wall Street. Oh, I don't like it. Sell, whatever case may be. But then there's another reaction after the action. I feel you on that humidity. Then there's an action after the reaction. And what happens is that other people, the rookies that may be trying to get into the stock market or get into investing or whatever case may be, they see their money starting to disappear. They panic. And then they start to sell off. Why? Because I don't want to lose all my money. Oh, it's going bad. God bless you too. God bless you too. And I don't know if Brother Jay going to be here, but God bless him too. But yeah, and they go, oh, it's going back. And then you get another wave of more sell-offs. And it's cool. It's all good. I waited for this opportunity. I was storing for it. And like I tell people, I don't have a whole lot of money. I really don't. But I'm not broke, but I don't have a whole lot of money. But these are the moments as a person that, and trying to invest their money and trying to better their wealth. These are the moments you're supposed to be looking for. Real talk. Hey, what's up? I can't really see that, but God bless you. That's in my phone. I'm telling when you're on the phone part, it's very, very small, but God bless you. I see you. God bless you. I think that says IDKY. I can't really see it right now, but God bless you. God bless you. I appreciate you showing up. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. Brother Jay, how you doing? God bless you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. If you're on this live, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. I say this with all honesty, like I spent money yesterday buying stock. I spent money today buying stock. Yeah, well, at one point it did freak out with Joe Biden, but again, it's all good. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't care who you are as an individual, but if you listen to Warren Buffett is probably by far one of the greatest stock investors of our time, right? And one thing that Warren Buffett always said is that, how you doing, Myla? God bless you. God bless you. Just so y'all know, I'm using two different devices. So if you see me looking back and forth, I'm reading from two different devices, and it's all good. Yes, they are low. And this is a great time to buy. Great time. You're right, Brother Jay. It's a great time to buy. Now, Warren Buffett is one of the greatest investors of all time. And one of the advices that he gave people, he said, when everybody's running, when they all spooking and they running, that's when he comes in and he's excited. That's when he started to buy. That's why I'm excited right now. I'm seeing prices that I've been wanting to see for a long time. And I've had some companies that I wanted to up my position in. Like I really was like, okay, this is a chance for me to up my position in certain companies and I'm gonna ride it out. Oh, I ain't selling anything. I hold. If you've been on, I've never been on my live. I am 95% of what I buy stock in are dividend stocks. Companies that pay out a dividend. Companies that pay out a dividend. That's how I do my investing. I don't do a whole lot of trading stock. I don't do a whole lot of, buying and selling and stuff like that. And, I'm not here to advise anybody. I'm just telling y'all what I do. You know what I mean? Oh, okay, cool. That's what's up, man. We definitely I can't wait till we get a chance to get together. And I don't do a whole lot of that. I wait for stuff to fall and then I buy it there. That's why I watch when the feds are talking and I look for opportunity. I watch when these companies. That's cool. If we can make something happen, we'll try to make it happen. I'm still trying to figure out these devices stuff too. So I have to forgive me if I screw up somewhere along the line, but we'll figure it out. I don't have no concrete on that, Lucky, about the taxes on tips and stuff like that. I'm waiting to find out exactly where we stand with that, but I think we're not going to see that probably until closer to the end of the year because they're still working on that. But I don't do a whole lot of selling. I mean, like, all right, here's my point. And I'm not telling nobody what to buy, how to buy. That's not what I'm here for. You do what you want to do. You invest how you want to invest. But there was a company that I've been trying to position myself in more, which was AGNC, right? I like this company because they pay out a good dividend. Again, every company comes with risk. If you ain't willing to lose it all, don't do it. That's how I tell people. But anyway, I wanted to up my position in it. That's what I'm talking about right now. And I'm just using this as an example. AGNC is a company that I have a relatively decent amount of money in. And the reason why I buy their stock, right? Like right now, their stock is $9 and something a share, right? And I'm going to give y'all some insight. And if you're on this live, take it for what you want. I'm not telling you to buy anything. I'm not advising you to buy anything. I'm just telling you why I'm doing what I'm doing. This company pays 12 cents a share every month. And this stock right now is sitting at $9 and something a share. Yeah, Jose, I'm trying to find out too about this tax thing, but back to what I was saying, but we're going to get into the no tax on overtime and stuff, which I pray that they hurry up and get all that stuff done because I know people need it. But this company pays 12 cents a share, right? And so here's my point to that. If you had 10 grand right now and you purchase, let's say you just dumped 10 grand in this particular company at the stock price that it's currently at right now, and they still hold on to that 12 cents a share dividend payout, that equates to over $100 a month. Easily. Over $100 a month. Roughly around 100 to 120. If you was to purchase it today and you said, bam, $10,000 right there, that would equate to $125 a month because you bought it at a low rate and just rolled it out. Now, I've had this company, stock in this company for a few years now. And I've been collecting that 12 cents of every share for a while. But I had bought it when it was high. I bought it at I think I started buying it at like $16 a share. And then when COVID happened, it dumped down and went down. They was paying a little higher in dividend. They cut it down some, and I'm cool with that. I cut it down, make sure you keep this company rolling. I'm good with that. But then I turned around and I said, well, you know what? Now that it's down, and at some point I went into the green, I kept buying and buying. Now I up my position up. Today I just bought more of it. Now I don't have a whole lot of money, but I bought more of it what I could do. My point is, that's what I do. Target pays dividends. I got stock in Target. Walmart pays dividends. I got stock in Walmart. McDonald's pays dividends. I got stock in McDonald's. Sunoco gas station pays dividends. I got stock in the Sunoco. Exxon pays dividends. I got stock in the Sunoco. AGNC. That's the stock code. AGNC. And like I said, y'all choose to do what y'all want to do. I'm not telling nobody you should buy this, you should buy that, but this is what I do. I hold. And I'm telling you, I'm giving y'all some gold today for those that want to. You can. I'm not telling you should. You can do what you want to do. I'm not advising you to go anything. I'm just telling y'all what I do. Well, my thing is this is that some people do. I'm not. My thing is this is that I look at it like this. I'm willing to take the risk. Gold, I got people that got invested in gold. I got know people that got invested in silver. I invest in my way I'm in because I'm trying to purchase an income. That's what I'm doing. I'm purchasing an income because at the end of the day, this is why I do what I do. And I'm not saying your way is wrong. I think whatever if that's what that person likes to do, that's great. If you want to invest in gold, silver, I don't see nothing wrong with that. My thing is this is that I don't I look at it like this. I'm willing to take the risk. I'm willing to invest the way I invest. And for the most part, it's been great for me. I am not complaining about the outcome, not by any means. Yes, Donald, when you say 5% of your 401k is going, the value of it is going. Like, technically speaking, if I look at my account today, about 8% of my value of my account is going. Like, it went down this between the last 2 or 3 days. I'm not panicking. I'm 100% okay with that because now I can invest more money. And this is where I go heavy. I go heavy. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I go heavy. I go ready. This is where I go heavy. And then I ride it out. I already know that it might take me 9 months to a year to see the results of that. But at the end of the day, if I'm investing into a company that paying me out a dividend because I don't like sitting, I want the income. That's the reason why I do it the way I'm doing it. I'm not saying that gold and silver is not a great income thing. I don't know. I'm not advising you what to put into a company. This is just me. I'm just saying what I do. Do I have a lot of money in it? Honestly, I probably got more money in that company than I have in most of the companies that I have. But I diversify. I don't just buy into one company. I diversify. My money is spread out over 500 different companies. That's where I have all my money at. It's not one company. I have my money invested into over 500 different companies. The same way that the S&P have like the S&P 500, I have what I consider my personal 500. So my money is invested in 500 different companies that pay out dividends. 95 to 97% of those pay out dividends. That's what I like. I like to try to get as cheap as I can and purchase the stock and collect the dividend. The reason why I go this direction, and that is, like I said, this is for me and not nobody else. You choose to do what you want to do, but this is why I do what I'm doing. It might help somebody, it might give somebody some insight, but this is just why I do it the way I do it. I want the income. I do not trust the government enough to just say I'm gonna rely on Social Security. The other thing is this is that the reason why I do it the way that I'm doing because I don't want to sell my assets because I know that the government will tax the crap out of it if I sell it for the profits. Now, one of the greatest things that happened to me, especially because I started out using Robinhood, but I do use other platforms other than just Robinhood. Once Robinhood to me has grown to the point where I'm a lot more comfortable with it because now I'm able to do with Robinhood that I wasn't able to do before, which is I can actually go to Robinhood and borrow against my assets. So if I ever needed the money, I don't have to sell my assets. I can borrow money, which is now I don't have to pay taxes on borrowed money. I can borrow against my assets to do some of the things that I mean to do, but I get so much money paid in dividends that I don't have to actually go back and pay the loan. I can just use the money that come back from the very investments to pay back the loan that I take against my assets. That's the reason why I do it the way that I'm doing. This is not for everybody. You have to be patient to do what I'm doing because most people are looking for a quick dollar. I'm not looking for a quick dollar. I'm looking for a steady income. And from my experience, for me doing this, for every 10 grand that I'm able to invest, it ends up being about $100 to $125 a month. Yeah, and this is why I do it. I appreciate that. This is why I do it the way I do it. Yeah, and my thing is this: look, if you listening to what Trump, this is what I don't understand why people, when they listen to politics and they go all these rants and they do all of this other stuff, no one pays close attention to what's really going on. This is what I said, that you got the Democrats having all these fits, right? And you got the Trump administration trying to do what they're planning to do. Instead of listening to the rhetoric, position yourself. You're right, Jose. Scared money don't make money. So instead of listening to the rhetoric, position yourself. Just like I did when they did COVID. I didn't care about all the rhetoric. I listened to what they was going. I said, oh, they on their game again. And I went and I did the very same thing, and I came out on the plus side of that. Here we are once again, listening to the rhetoric going on, panic mode. The only difference between now and then, and this is not a new thing. What's up, Mike in the building? God bless you. Welcome in, welcome in. The difference between now and then is that there is actually a structured plan to recover our economy in a better way that's more beneficial to America. So I've already shifted money into companies that I see that may benefit from American businesses. And you know what, Jose? I really don't understand why they do. I really don't. And my thing is this, is that you listen, and I'm going to tell you the game this is the new game. And listen, I'm going to tell y'all exactly how this is going to play out. This is a Democratic play. Number one, watch how much y'all see, and you probably already start seeing it, all the racist stuff that they're going to start spewing out. Next thing you know, you're going to hear about all types of racist police. You're going to hear about all racist acts. Everything that happens at this point on is going to be a racist thing, right? And here's what they're going to do locally, right? When you go to the city or when you go to the county and you say you want something done in these Democratic cities, they're going to blame the Trump administration of why they don't have the money to do it. To get you pissed off so you can stay voting for them. Right. And this is what, to get you pissed off so you won't vote for Trump administration. Meanwhile, they're the ones in charge of their county. They're the ones in charge of the city. And they're going to keep telling you they don't have the money to do this. They don't have the money to do that because they know you're not going to go find out real facts. They're going to get you pissed off in your community. And you're going to know what you're going to do. You're going to keep voting for them because you think they give a darn. That's what's going to happen. I already see that play. This is what they're going to do. They're going to spew a whole lot of rhetoric long enough to make it stick in the vast majority of the people that they usually vote for them. They're not going to give you no substance. They're going to try to point. You're going to see a whole lot of racist stuff coming out. It's going to be every time they're going to say, we can't fix this. We can't give you funding for that. We can't give you money for that because the Trump administration is not giving us money. We don't have the money for it. They're going to blame everything on the Trump administration and they're going to do it in county. Meanwhile, that's not the truth, but this is what they're going to do. Why? To get these people so pissed off at the Trump administration that they think that this is what the real story is. Because they want to, this is how they manipulate their voters and to keep voting for them. Meanwhile, but if you go into places that are responsible politicians that actually take care of their community, when they ask for something to get done, it get done. It gets done. And this is how they're going to keep passing the ball to make it look like it's somebody else's fault. Meanwhile, you're the one in charge. Y'all find money for what y'all want to find money for, but when it comes to helping y'all citizens, y'all can't find no money. Yes, you're right. And I'm telling you, this is now I want y'all to take in mind what I'm saying and hold on to what I'm saying and watch how this plays out. Donald, I know you don't know what you're talking about, but I'm gonna let you keep talking. You go. I know where you at. I know you got that with the Trump deranged syndrome, just like you said I got Biden deranged syndrome. But this is all game for me. Like I said, I went and I bought. This is why I said this is the moment that you need to, as much as you possibly can, maybe consider going into some type of business because they're offering you If you starting a business in America right now, this is probably the best time to do it. Because I'm telling you, 6, 7, 8, 9 months, maybe a year, however long it might take, you're going to see American economy boom. And it's going to go off the roof. It's going to go off the roof. And it's not because Trump is doing something different that we never seen before. If you go back and look at when Bill Clinton was in office, one of the biggest things Bill Clinton did was start cutting wasteful spending out of government. Not on this scale, but he did do it. When Bill Clinton was the president of the United States, the economy was thriving. Now, don't get me wrong. It got messed up again. George Bush, we know what happened. It turned into a mess. But my point is, if you look at the strategy, if you look at what he was doing, there's some very similarities. So when people start, this is the reason why people was voting for Democrat back then, because this is exactly what worked. That's why Democrats was actually winning back then. But they ran away from that and they started going after all of this gay, transgender, all this other stuff that don't matter. They worrying about illegal immigrants more than they worrying about their voters. They worrying about, listen, right now, do you know Jeffrey and what's that, whatever that dude now, I can't think his name right off the top of my head. You know, they filed a lawsuit against the Trump administration because they want to stop because Trump don't want to allow illegal immigrants to be able to vote. They filed a lawsuit against the Trump administration because Jeffrey on the Democratic side and Schiffner, whatever his name is, want to make illegal immigrants to be able to vote. This is how much they still not even backing off the dumb stuff that made them lose in the first place. That made them lose in the first place. Your business is thriving, Donald? Is that what you said? Donald said his business is thriving. You do know that means it's thriving under the Trump administration because Trump is in charge right now. So that's good. I'm glad your business is thriving now that Trump is in office. Because you said it, I didn't say it. But God bless you. But you understand what I'm saying. Y'all understand my point. And my thing is this is the reason why I invest the way I invest. This is the reason why I take the direction that I take. And I don't tell people what to do because people funny about their money. But I'm telling you why I do what I was doing. And the reason why I have it spread out the way I have it spread out, because now that I've established it the way I established it, I get paid every day. That's great. God bless you. I'm glad you have, and I'm glad you're still thriving. Regardless of what's going on, I'm glad you're doing good. That's more important. That you, your business, and people that work for you are doing great, and God bless you. I have no beef with that. I love that. That is wonderful. Ain't nothing more better than see American citizens do well, regardless of whether you like Biden, hate Trump, don't matter to me. I still want you doing well. But yeah, this is the reason why I go the direction that I'm going, because at the end of the day, I like to see myself get paid every single day. Now, is it a lot of money all the time? No, but I do get paid. So for all of these companies that I have is spreading my money out every single day I wake up, depending on what account is in, there is some money there that they pay me out in dividend. That's why I do what I do. It's not no, oh, I'm going to get rich scheme. This is not no, oh, I'm going to get wealthy. But the point that I do it, the reason why I do it that way is because I am purchasing an income. So my point is that, like, I look for stuff. Like if you got a company, let's say your water bill, and you know that your water bill is publicly traded on the stock market. And let's say you have enough money to purchase the amount of purchase stock in that water company. All right, so if that water company is paying you out a dividend on a regular basis, you can offset your water bill, your electric bill, your gas bill. The wealthy don't tell you this stuff because they want you to be afraid to invest your money. Yeah, in the city of Philadelphia, we use PECO, which is Philip Morris company. Philip Morris is on PECO, right? PECO is a $30+ stock right now, around $30. It might be lower than that because I haven't actually looked. But they pay out 10 cents a share every single month. So if I was to do the math, let's say I have $50,000 invested in the PECO and I bought it at the right dollar amount, I can end up with a $200 to $300 a month in dividends, depending on what I paid for the price wise. At that point, my water bill is free. Same thing with, like, here's my point, gas prices. Let's go with gas prices because that's something we all got. We got cars and we pay for gas. Sunoco pays about 71 cents. I think it is the last time I checked. It might be a little less than that, but 71 cents a share, right? I own stock in Sunoco. So if you own stock in Sunoco, Exxon, and all of these other companies that pay out some type of dividend, that's how you offset the cost of your gasoline for your car. And this is what I tell people. Gasoline prices don't affect me like they affect everybody else. I still want them cheaper. I ain't gonna lie to you. I still want them cheaper. But this is how I offset the cost and make them. When I go to the pump, I don't get gas from none of the companies that they don't pay off me. I go to Sunoco if I can. Sometimes I gotta go to Wawa because that's most of the ones around me. But when I go to ExxonMobil, when I go to that, all of these companies I have stock in, and I got a good amount of them in there, that I'm getting some type of dividends from it. And here, I'm going to make another point. If you're going to go get a house and you're going to go get a mortgage, right? Bank of America pays dividends. If you owned enough stock in Bank of America and you took out a loan, Bank of America, if you had enough money invested in that stock, you can actually borrow against Bank of America and have the stock dividend pay back your loan mortgage. If I owned a restaurant, like, all right, so Donald owns a restaurant. If I owned a restaurant like Donald, right? Let's say I ordered my food supply from Cisco Systems, I think it is Cisco, or let's say I get my food supply from Tyson Chicken, right? Let's say I get my chicken from Tyson. Tyson Chicken is on the stock market. Tyson Chicken pays out a dividend, right? So if I own enough stock in Tyson Chicken that I was ordering my chicken from them, but I'm also getting money back from them in dividend-wise, if I had enough of it, the chicken would down there be free for me. The money would exchange, but I would always be getting that money back. So when I tell people why I'm doing what I'm doing the way I do it, it's to offset my cost of living. The sweet spot for me, in my opinion, was, if you have over $250,000 invested in the stock market on any one of these, in these companies as a whole, you can end up with about $3,000 to $4,000, maybe on the low end, I'm gonna say about $2,500, $2,500 a month in income. At that point, your mortgage, your rent, your electric, gas, all of your life hold expenses will be covered under that. But see, what people miss when they start talking about the American dream, and I'm giving y'all some gold right now. Take it for what y'all want. I'm giving y'all some gold. Every time you hear people talk about the American dream, the only thing you hear out of them is talking about go get a house. I never believed that part. The American dream is never to go buy a house. The American dream is to invest so you can afford a house. Invest so you can afford the car. Invest so you can afford your life expenses that is not totally contingent on the job that you have. That's real talk. Yes, and you're right, Garcia. Coca-Cola pays dividends. I have stock in Coca-Cola. Pepsi pays dividends. I have stock in Pepsi. Goya pays dividends. I have stock in Goya. And believe me, when Campbell Soup pays dividends, I have stock in Campbell Soup. And when I tell you I have stock in all of these companies, I have stock in all these companies. That's why I know they pay dividends. I don't have to question it because I collect the dividends all the time. And I'm giving you some gold. I mean, you can take it for what it's worth. This is what I do. This is not how I make my living, totally, but this is what I do. And this is exactly what they do with your 401ks and stuff. But there's a lot of stuff that happens with your 401k you don't know. They're making money off your 401k. I would never tell people not to have a 401k. I think 401ks are great. Some people say, they're rip off. No, 401ks are great. If you work on the job and you don't have the time to do what I'm doing, invest in your 401k and let that do the work for you. Let them do the work for you. They're going to make money off of it, but you more likely going to be okay too. But yeah, the stock market is down. Guess what? Monday is probably going to fall some more. And it's expected. It is definitely expected. Thank you, Lobo? I hope I'm saying that right. Don't get me wrong. His phone is being very small. But if you're on this live, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Appreciate it very, very much. I really do. God bless y'all. God bless y'all. But this is why I do what I do. I don't tell people to do it. This is just what I'm doing. Okay. Because these words are small. And if you was on the other one, I could see it a little bit better. But I like using my phone in the other one. It works better because some people use the phone part. Some people jump on my lives the other way. But yeah, this is what will work for you. Yes. And Garcia, you're right. This is real talk. And so for people that get on, if you on these lives, and sometimes when I start talking about investing stuff like that, I am not a master at this. I master what I do. And that's great. And like Lucky, I agree. Listen, I have 401ks. And if you're and whenever they tell me they match, I max that out. I max that out. I always did. Any job I was ever on, they had a 401k, I max it out. Why? Because I wanted to give you, I'm going to take everything y'all give me. Now, I monitor my 401ks a lot more than other people probably do. I monitor I watch them. I watch my money like a hawk. I don't know anybody else. I watch my money like a hawk. If something happened ain't supposed to happen, I will know about it because I watch my money like a hawk. I don't care. So even when I got 401ks and stuff like that, I keep my eye on it. Yeah, you're right, Garcia. You're absolutely right, Brother Jay. If listen, I watch my money like a hawk. And the reason, and listen, I can go look at my money every single day and I can't do nothing. Like I might not buy nothing, I might not sell nothing. I just look and look and look and look and look and look and wait for opportunity. And sometimes I say, okay, I looked enough, close the book and I move on. But the days like today, I got up, before I even talk about going on lives or anything like that, I got up and I knew I was going to be spending some money. And that's exactly what I did this morning. And I closed the book and I don't care what happens. I don't live in the fear of worrying about the stock market. This is what I was waiting for. You're right, Jose. And my thing is this is that, and Jose, to your point, it's slow pace, and that's anything. It's not even just the stock market. That is business in general. Listen, if you start a business, first of all, the only person knows about that business before you get started, it's in your head. That's where it starts, in your head. It's an idea, a concept. That's it. That business started in your head. Don't nobody know nothing about that business. So the next thing to do is you got to go in and you got to take what's in your head and bring it to fruition, right? You might even have to get some partners in on that because you might look at your circumstance and say, I might not have all the time. I might not have all the money. I might have to get some help on that. I don't know. Then once you came up with the idea, you done did all of the legal process that go along with that. Now you already in the red. You haven't made a nickel. You already in the red in business. And then the hole just keeps going down, 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 down. Nobody starts out a business in most cases, start making money. Lucky, God bless you. Thank you for coming in. Please hit the like button before you roll out. Appreciate it very, very much. Nobody starts out making them money just right up the gate. It goes down the tumble. Stock market works kind of the same way because a lot of times you go to buy something and it seems like as soon as after you bought it, sorry, I just caught a mosquito. Look like as soon as you bought it, it goes down. Like, man, I just bought it and I'm already done lost some money. You didn't lose no money. You just got to ride it out. Now, I'm not saying that happens with everything, but right now, everything has a reason why it's going down. Billy, my brother, what's up, Billy? How you doing? How you doing? God bless you. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. And this is what ends up happening. You got to trust it. You're going to have to trust this system, and you got to trust the process. Don't do it if you ain't willing to trust the process. And we'll be 6-9 months from now, we'll be looking at this like, man, woo. For those that jumped in and did what they did when they did it, like I did, down the road, I'll be looking like, damn, I'm so glad I did. I didn't know I would see this opportunity right now. I knew that everything was going to fall. I knew that part. I just didn't know how far, and I'm glad it fell. I'm 100% glad it fell because that right there gave me the opportunity to position myself better in a lot of these companies. And Garcia, man, you on point right now. Honestly, stuff you saying, you should be on this live right now, handling business. But you on point. You on right real point. When you got an idea, you got a concept, you cannot share that with everybody. Because everybody don't believe in what you believe in. Everybody don't believe what you're doing. Everybody don't always see what you do. They don't see your vision the way you see it. Now, me personally, when someone starts to talk to me about what they have and what their idea, my mind always go into how can I maybe give my idea help or whatever, because I like to see people's success. Like I always say I'm a cheerleader on the side because I like to see people's success. I want to see them excel and grow in whatever it is that they have an idea to grow. You get what I'm saying? So when someone tells me something, they have an idea or a concept or whatever the case may be, I'm good with it. You know what I mean? I like it. Now, if I don't see your vision the way you see it, sorry, I keep seeing this look like a mosquito or something like that, but hey, whatever. You know what I mean? We live. It is what it is. I might not see it the way you see it. And if I'm not sure that it makes sense to me, I won't say anything. I'll be like, well, if you believe it, go ahead. Now, I might not agree with you, but I'm not going to discourage you. I'm not, because I could be wrong. So I'm like, no, I'm not going to discourage them. And in some cases, there have been times I've told people like, no, you should do it. Even though I knew internally it wasn't going to work. Because at the end of the day, I might be wrong. They might be right and I'll be wrong. So I'm not going to discourage nobody not to do anything. The only thing I'm going to discourage you not to do is if I think you're going to kill yourself. No, don't do that. You're going to die. Or something, something in that sense. But if you got an idea, a concept, a belief, or something that you really feel strongly about, and if it don't take much for me to convince me, like if I see somebody's idea, their concept, I'm looking at it like, oh, okay, you know what? That might be a great thing. You might actually turn around and make something great of that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have to know all of the details. It's just that, like, here's my point, and I'm only using this because they be on my live all the time, and top to bottom, hair and nail care. Like honestly, I knew nothing about them. They came on my live, and then whatever, and they support the channel. We talk, whatever case may be, right? Now, they had their contest. I happened to be one of the people that won, and they sent me a candle, right? That candle is probably the best smelling candle I've ever had in my life. First man, what's up? God bless you. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Happy Friday to you too. Welcome in. Listen, that candle was probably one of the best smelling candles I've ever had. Now, I don't buy candles a lot. I might be in the store, might pick up a candle and smell like, oh, that smells good. That smells good. But when you have a candle, now that's maybe this big in the jar, maybe that wide in a jar, right? And you light it in your house, and it lights up. The scent goes through your whole house. When I say whole house, 3 bedrooms, the living room, down on the kitchen, downstairs, you smell it through your whole house. I don't have to question the quality of what they're doing. In my mind, they're going to blow up. That's just me. In my mind, whatever they did with that candle, and people start really it catches on, they probably turn around and be one of the top candle makers of the United States of America. That's what made, when I smelled the candle, I said, I want to see what else they good at. That's why I ended up buying other stuff. I wanted to test it. And I'm like, oh, okay. If y'all good with that, let's see what else they good with. So what I did was I ordered more stuff, different stuff. I didn't order a candle because I had one, and I'm eventually probably going to order a candle too, but I wanted to test the other product. So, okay, let's say I turn around and oh man, at the end of the day, I'm like, you want a candle? Go there and get a candle. I don't know how nobody else make candles. I know their candles are good. Now, when you look at their website, it says top to bottom hair and nail skincare, right? But it don't really emphasize the candles. But I went on the website, looked at they got candles and stuff, and I realized most of their website was about, skincare and hair care, and they give you some details of what it is and ingredients and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh man, in my mind, they're gonna blow up. That's it. And I think and so the candle was a great product. What's up, Billy? Thank God it's Friday. Thank God you have something to do with. Thank God it's Friday, man. I'll be honest with you. I thank God it's Friday. You know what I mean? Because I'm tired. I've been working all week. And, I tried to do it live. One day I got stuck at Wednesday. I usually do my lives at 6:30. I got stuck at work when I say stuck at work all day long, I couldn't even get back and try to do the live. And I just couldn't. I was like, I had to cancel. And I don't like to cancel stuff. I want to stick to my plan. Oh man, God, Billy, I pray in the name of Jesus that God heals your body. I can't do nothing but pray for you. And I'm gonna pray right now in the name of Jesus that God heals your body. Because I pray that He heals you and give you the strength that you need to carry on. In the name of Jesus, amen. Because when you say something like that to me, the only thing I know what works, and prayer works. But God bless you, man. God bless you. But yeah, and they had, I don't know them personally. I just found out about them. They're just but them and coming in. Now they on my lives all the time. And God bless their company. Hopefully they grow. Hopefully that's what I mean by being a cheerleader. And no problem, whatever. No, Billy's no problem at all, man. No problem at all, man. God bless you. And I hope you doing well, man. And that's real talk from the bottom of my heart. I pray that you good. Like you get your strength, you good, whatever case may be, across the board in your life. But that's me being a cheerleader. I want to see people's success, especially. And yeah, I'm being biased that they're American citizens, especially American citizens. Because I want to spend my money more in this country with the people that live and grow and do things in this country. I want to shift my spending habits. So in order for me to shift my spending habits, I have to know who's doing what in America. That's it. And that's why when they come on my live, I encourage people to check out their product. And check out their product. That's it. Now, don't get me wrong. That candle I got we've been burning the heck out of that thing. It's almost gone. I'm probably had to order another candle. We're going to probably have to order another candle. But that sucker's almost gone. We've been burning the hell out of it. And I'm going to be honest with you. That little candle easily we are already past 15 burning hours. And it ain't even that big. And I know for a fact that we have already burnt the 15 hours. Man, this little, whatever this thing is, I'm going to catch him. I ain't get him yet. I don't think I did. I need to get a little faster with that. But it's just, I don't know. It's just a little, whatever, the mosquito for some reason. He decided to come visit me. But I'm going to kill him. But at the end of the day, that's all right, man. And, God bless you, man. And I know, listen, I was in the construction field, brother. So I know. And my dad was doing it for years, man. My dad, he used to work in these little tight spots. He would be balled up like a pretzel in these tight spots. I'm like, man, how he do it? And he'd be down there for hours in these little tight spots, man. And I used to be like, man, my dad, he's a beast. Like I feel like I was a beast when I work, and whatever I'm doing, I'm a beast at. But my dad, man, I feel like he put me to shame. If I had to pick 3 good, strong guys in my dad, I would have picked my father every single day. And he had no quit in him. He have no quit in him. He'd be working 12, 13 hours a day and just be like, Dad, don't you think we should go home? For what? I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm gonna go to sleep. Like, bro, we've been here since this morning. Like, I'm good. That's how he was. He worked. He loved it. And he stepped through it. God rest his soul. He's not here no more, but he worked. Yeah, you're right. That is a mighty little candle. Believe me when I tell you. and it's still chugging. He gonna be done soon. But, and I'm gonna have to order another one. But but at some point we top to bottom, I do want to talk to you about something, but I might need y'all to do something for me. Hopefully y'all could do it. If not, we'll see. But I got an idea I want, and I don't want to speak it on live. Wait, maybe when I get a chance to talk to y'all, maybe on private or whatever case may be, see if y'all could do it for me. But God bless y'all, whatever case may be. But I'm gonna have to get ready to get up out of here. Once again, I enjoy doing these lives. I enjoy the conversation with every single one of y'all. I appreciate y'all's support. I really do. I appreciate y'all coming in, but like I always tell y'all, at the end of the day, if we don't have God, we don't have nothing. And we need all of us need God in our life, and we need our relationship with God is more important than anything that we do at any time, at any point in our life. We need God 100%. And I try to emphasize that because we sometimes we walk around and we mad and we have these disagreements, and and at the end of the day, let's love each other. I mean, let's love each other. Let's care about each other, and we're all in this together, and we need each other. And in order for us to bring that together even stronger, we have to have a relationship with God to understand how important each one of us are to God, and we should be to each other. No hate. No hate. Can't hate. We gotta try to not hate. And I know it's hard sometimes. I know it's hard sometimes because people sometimes you already know that they're intentionally trying to get to you or get under your skin and stuff like that. Believe me when I tell you, I got people that I know personally. Sometimes they try to get under your skin or whatever case may be, but you can't let that get in it. You gotta move on, and you gotta realize that God loves them just as much as He loves you, and He wants the best for them just like He wants the best for you. And we all in this together, and we gotta have fun doing this. We gotta have fun doing this. I mean, I want, as much as I talk political and sometimes I go on my political rants, but, at the end of the day, I want the best for all of us. And I want the best for, on people on my live consistently. And I would love to see the day where Billy is making, millions of dollars doing construction and maybe get some giant construction contract that he never seen before. Yeah, a giant construction project that he never seen before. I would love to see one day that top to bottom hair and nail and skincare get to the point where they just had to purchase a warehouse because their business is going that well that they don't have the room or wherever they're doing it at and producing it at, that they have to grow and this and that. Next thing you know, I'm in a Target and I see their product in a Target. I'm in a Walmart and I see their product in a Walmart. I'm in some local store and I see their product in a local store. I see, that's the vision that you're supposed to have for people that are around you that you care about. You don't want to limit them. You want to see them grow to the point where their product is. Could you imagine like the people that know, like let's say Billy or top to bottom one day, like we all on the live and I don't know how big they are, but let's just say one day you somewhere when you go in there, you pick up something, say, man, I pick up a candle, like, yo, look, they used to be on the live with me like a couple of years ago. Now look, they in the stores now. I don't even have to go to the website. I go to the store and buy it. You get what I'm saying? That is the vision that you should have for people. And you say to yourself, you're like, man, look at this. Now it's in the stores. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you want to see, that's the way we're supposed to see America. That's what made America great. And those are the moments that Trump was talking about. When we had people in America building businesses and building an industry. That's what it takes. And you have to commit to that wholeheartedly. And I can tell you right now, as a person that was in business themselves, before you start seeing success, you are drowning. When I say you are drowning, you are drowning. No one knows that you're drowning. You got a smile on your face because you want to make everybody believe that it's going well. But internally, financially, sometimes these people are drowning. You're absolutely right, Billy. And they're drowning. And and at the end of the day, but they love what they're doing. They're passionate about what they're doing, and they're hoping for success. And believe me when I tell you, if you stick to it long enough, you're going to get it. But I can tell you right now, I never have to be in the presence of somebody, especially if you got a small business and you starting out. You do not have to give me the details. I already know how it starts, and I already know it's hard in the beginning. I know that. They don't have to tell me. I already know what is that part of it. But I know if you got enough drive and ambition and desire and determination and you stick to that 100, you're going to get exactly what you put your time into to do it. And Garcia, I 100% understand that wholeheartedly. And when you put your heart and soul into something, and people don't realize the other side of that, you know what I'm saying? and being somebody that was in business themselves, that's why when I talk, I don't just talk on these lives from a worker perspective. I also talk on these lives from a business perspective because I see and I know both sides of it. That was the reason why when I was talking about minimum wage, I said minimum wage, minimum wage salary is not for the working class. It has nothing to do with the worker. It has everything to do with the business owner. So that the business owner can have a low enough salary that they can possibly become profitable and reward those that stuck it out with them. But if a new business like that don't have a competitive, can't compete by paying somebody $15 an hour when they losing $15 an hour every single day trying to do this business, $1,500 a day trying to do this business, they can't afford to pay somebody $15 an hour. So they got to have a minimum wage to be able to work with to get to that point where they can pay people large salaries. But if they get somebody young on there that committed to it and maybe don't need that much money but need something, and then they ride it out with that company and that company becomes successful, that is the person they're supposed to reward because they stuck it out in the hard times. That's what that is for. It's not, and that's why I try to tell people they don't see both sides of it. A worker will never see a business side because they don't know all the detail. All they know is they did their job, got their check, and left. Meanwhile, the business side, they can't go to sleep. They now that everybody's going, they got to go home and look at their books and see if they can actually make their bills. Exactly. And it's all good. Garcia, just to give you an idea, most of the time, I can't say every single day, but most of the time between like 10:30 a.m. and maybe 12ish p.m., that are my better times. The other times is maybe later in the day around 6 o'clock, sometime after 6 o'clock p.m. So those are my better times. But we'll talk, man. We definitely going to talk, man, because I think me and you, I think just conversation-wise, we probably going to have a ball. Outside of the information that we talk and share, I think outside of that, we're going to have a ball. But I got to get ready to get up out of here. And God bless you. I know I keep going back in and say I'm leaving and then I'm back again. My brother keep telling me that once in a while my brother come in, he's like, man, you always say you're going to go. And then you end up talking more. I said, hey, don't complain. When they go to church, they do the same thing. So I'm allowed to get away with it sometimes. You know, church is about to be over and they start that music again. But God bless y'all, Billy. I mean, Garcia, definitely, man. We definitely gonna get it together, and we gonna definitely have a segment, maybe more than one, and just see how it goes because we got a lot of ideas, we got a lot of concepts, we got a lot of ideas, and I'm actually talking to some people on a private level too, but I do want to talk to you about something, and hopefully y'all can do it. But God bless y'all. I'm getting ready to get about it. I really am. Bad Goat 66. Don't leave. I gotta go. I mean, I got bills I gotta pay too, and y'all know YouTube ain't paying me. It'd be nice one day if I would get to that point, but it's all good. I do this because I love to do it. Thank God. But if YouTube ever get to the point where I'm actually seeing some revenue from that too, be great. But I do this because I love to do it. I enjoy it. It was a little rough in the beginning, but I look forward to it now. It's like I can't wait when I get a chance to get up, to get in and have a conversation and talk. Because we going in our small little segment of the world, we're gonna help make America great again. And in our small segment, we gonna help make America great again. And they not even gonna see most of us coming. But at some point, we're gonna show up on the scene like, yeah, we here too. We here too. We making America great again. Yes, and Jose Garcia, man, brother Jay, we gonna get this, man. We gonna get it together. You're absolutely right, and we got to talk about this. And believe me when I tell you, I got some stories. I believe when I tell you I got stories, and I know you do too. But we gonna educate them. We gonna educate some people because I know you got a lot of information. I know you got a lot of experience, and we gonna educate them. And we gonna do it. And we gonna have fun doing it. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun doing it, man. I appreciate it. But God bless y'all. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'll see y'all Sunday at 11:30 if y'all can make it. Peace.